Welcome back to Pharaoh. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Pharaoh, something like that. I got a different widescreen mod, which works a little bit better by centering things instead of having it up there. And we are now moving on to the Archaic period. Sorry about that, I just had to clear my throat. During the Archaic period, the villages that emerged in the pre-dynastic gradually unite to form the Great Kingdom of Egypt. The young civilization founds a capital, secures its borders, masters the waters, and builds its first monumental tombs. So here is where we get into the monument building. Probably not in the first episode, though. Off we go.
In scattered settlements along the sacred Nile River, powerful chieftains emerge, leading their people with strength of will and spirit to tame the wild landscape and bring forth the bounty of Egypt. Villages grow into prosperous cities. Earthen bricks, baked under the desert sun, become sacred tombs to forever house the souls of their departed nobles.
As the people who live along the Nile still struggle to survive in this harsh environment, a local king named Narmer has risen to power. Though Narmer has dominion over much of this land, full unification of the twin kingdoms has yet to be achieved. In commemoration of his accession, Narmer wishes your family to establish and govern a new city at Nekhen. This city will have temples to many of the gods of Egypt and numerous places of entertainment.
So, we are going to build the city of Nekhen for the first pharaoh. That should be interesting. 10 modest apartments. We need to brew some beer for the bazaars to distribute, and we need 1,000 population. 2. Oops. There we go. Okay, now we have multiple gods, so let's speed things down as per usual and pause just to have a look around here. A large area here, though we do need some of this fertile land for water because, strangely enough, there's not that much water in the desert area. Also, I think that I need to reduce the sound a little bit more. The speech, I usually... like that. Hopefully that will help a bit. The area on the other side of the river here, I'm not sure if we can get there. Now we do have water crossings. It's a bit too long for a regular bridge, but ferry landing, that should work. So we can access this fertile land here as well. Now, we don't need that many citizens in this scenario. What industries do we have? We have 10,000 Deben, so that should carry us well. We can make pottery, we can make beer, we can farm for grain and barley. And we have the bandstand and the conservatory now. And we also have 3 gods, Osiris, Ra, and Bast. They've also unlocked the apothecary and the physician. Yeah, okay. Now let's have a look here. Ra is our patron god, so that's something. Okay, let's unpause then and start to build the city. I think we'll use this area here. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be a decent area. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can have some industry like clay down here. And we can brew the beer up here, I think. Okay. The first thing we need... Well, I think we'll just build some houses first and foremost. We need a road going that way, and I need to figure out how far up this is going to go. So... I seem to have entered some weird mode. 2, 3, 4, 5. That should suffice. And then we want a road there as well. And we also want to have a roadblock here and a roadblock here. And then we want houses on the other side. And we need to remove those two. There is an undo button, but I tend not to use that. We could do with some water in here. So we'll place down a well there. And we need an architect's post and a firehouse as well. I presume that would be doable up in the corner here. And we want to have shrines for these gods, Ra being the predominant one, and Osiris. We also want a shrine to Bust, but we'll get around to that later, I think. We need some farms, and the primary thing we need first and foremost would be food. So we're going to place down some grain farms in here. 6, 7, and 8. Now I think we'll grow barley on the other side of the river. A roadblock there. And go like that. And let's see here. We can place a couple more farms in this area, but they're not going to be performing as well as that. That's where I don't want one. So there, yeah, that'll do. Want another road so that they don't have to travel too far to get back up. Can remove these trees as well. And we can roadblock off that area too. People are coming, albeit very slowly, so we need to have a granary. Shouldn't be too far away from the main city, so I think there. And we can also roadblock there and there, so that we can have an architect's post. You know what? I'm gonna move that roadblock there, because then we can have a firehouse there. Efficient usage of these one tile places we have here. Okay, now what next? We don't want to build too much in the beginning. We do need a work camp for the farms. Let's jot down 2 of those. I'm pretty sure we're going to need more houses. Speaking of which, we need a couple of houses up here so that we have access to the labor pool. And I don't think we can have a house there. We can have a temple here. If I roadblock that area too. Which means we can have one there and then one on there. We can do the same down here. Yes, and let's speed things up. How much is this water costing? It's just 40 Devon. Well, that's not too bad. Roadblock there. I don't think I want to build the farms just yet. I think we'll have those next year. In 3001 BC. Or alternatively, 2999 BC. That's perfect. There's room for more houses here. Good, good. Let's build a village palace as well. We don't really need it as per se, but it's employees needed, yes. Village palace isn't really that necessary. It's more... I don't think we can get a salary from the village palace. I think we get the salary from the personal mansion thing, and we haven't gotten that yet. Although it would be easy to have, or simpler to have that statistic there available through the palace. Okay, let's build a temple to Ra, because we do not want him to become upset with us. We will also want a temple to Osiris on the other side here. We'd also need a temple to Bust. $45 unemployed. Oh yeah, we need straw. I don't know if we can make anything with the straw on this level, but I'll put down a storage yard for the straw anyways. It's required for making bricks, among other things, so... Oh, that is inconvenient. Be beneficial if he actually walks where he's supposed to.
This city is adequate.
Yes.
Carrying water is not entertainment. I wish we had some real diversions here.
Eventually. Our unemployment is at 75 or 42%. Let's put down a house there, and we can have a firehouse and an architect's post and a couple of work camps. And a roadblock there, and we need to remove these trees because they're going to be in the way. We need some houses and architect's post and firehouse. And slow things down, please, because now I need to place those barley farms. This road. I think it has to be like that. Four, 5, 6. That is very inefficient, but... whatever. This is a very long road. We might risk them drowning. But I don't think I can do it any other way. If I build a road up there, they're probably going to go that way anyways. Speed things back up. And we need a storage yard. Can we fit 2 of them? We can. Storage yard there, and that one should be set to accept barley. And we have 27 unemployed, that's much better. Raw materials, clay pit, I don't remember how much these take in terms of workers. 8. Let's build 4 of them there. And we can roadblock here. And we can have a little house there. And let's see here. Firehouse and architect's post. And we can have a little roadblock there. As for a storage yard for that clay, we'll put that there. I think I can fit at least 1 more here. And we need employees. Very good. We have 0 unemployed of 0. Yep, okay. It's going to be a little bit more than that. 1 unemployed. But I don't want to build more houses just yet, because before we do that, I want to make sure that we have food that we can distribute instead. And I think we need another granary. I don't think 1 is going to cut it for all these farms. Here you can see this one has a fertility of 41% versus 98%. Up here it's 84 versus 98 as well, so the closer to the river, the better. This guy doesn't have architect's post and firehouse. I think we can roadblock there. Give them a nice long route to have walking down this way. Should have some. Yeah, we need. It's not that bad. Sure, we'll build another house area there. Might have to tear down some houses. How does the gods view us? They're sympathetic. Good. Ra being our patron deity, let's put a shrine for him there, then Cyrus, and then not a temple, shrine to Bust there. And all we're waiting for is the harvest, and then after that we will build a bazaar or 2 and make sure that they get the food that they require for their you know, they've been living here for over a year without anything to eat. Kind of puzzles me that they are actually desiring to live here when they do not have any food. But they're happily working away. Suppose we could build some plazas as well. Not many spots for that, but it's something. And there the food is coming in, so we'll build 2 bazaars up here. Yeah, we get It's not going to be easy to store all of the things in the city. We're already at 540 population, we just need 1,000, so I don't see why we would need more houses now, because as these houses upgrade, it's going to be a lot of houses that will require food and ceramics and all the things. So we also have a full warehouse of barley now. Let's see here, storage yard. You know what, I think I'm going to tear down this section of houses so we can have another stockpile here. People idolize you as a god. Well done. That's dramatic. Let's evict these. Storage yard 3. I think I'll put it there. Special orders, accept pottery only. Let's just fill it up with that. And to make sure that we have this place here prettified, let's build a shrine to each of the gods here as well. Now, as we are getting more people, we are going to be able to accept more workers, which means that we can make pottery. We do not need beer just yet, because they require pottery to... oh, they need entertainment as well. There is a little trick you can do there. So then go there. Then go there. Not sure how well that trick works. This particular level, that is. I'll remove these two. No, it needs to be a T section. That is doable though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I do that, I can have a bandstand. Apparently not there. How is the configuration of the bandstand again? I never remember. Does it need to have a road there? How about like that? Does that work? Okay, so that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And the next thing we want to do is tear down that. And we want a roadblock there. And another bandstand here. Now, the thing here is to have the conservatory and the juggler school up here so that they'll walk. Hopefully one of them will walk down that path and the other one will walk down that path because of the distance. But we might have them walk that path, both of them, in which case I'll have to deal with that. So let's build a conservatory up there and a juggler school. We can fit that there. We've already spent 7,500 Deben. We have 58 unemployed, which means that we can build 4 potters. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I want a couple of houses there. Malaria. Somehow homes have come down with malaria. Better health measures could prevent this needless waste of human life. We need a physician. Now we have too few employees again, and we probably also need an apothecary. And that means we can also build a shrine? Nah, I don't think we need a shrine. I think people are happy as is, so we'll just have some gardens around there. And then maybe we are allowed to put down some more plazas. Yes, we are. Well, they may be sick with malaria, but at least they have plazas outside of their house. That's good. What more could you dream of? Looks slightly dramatic with that skull over their houses. Yep. We need some more beautification on this side. You know what? I actually think we need another granary. I don't think that's enough. Will that cart? Yes. These, however, not so much. They're gonna drown. How is our workforce? 7 unemployed. Oh. Our money is running quite low. I mean, the people need wages. So, but we're gonna get some emergency funds from Pharaoh, so I suspect it'll be fine. Who are you?
I hope to continue to make beautiful music in this city for a long time.
The juggler goes that way, of course. Well, that can be remedied. Oop. See, do any of them go that way? Not really. That's a shame. Then again, none of them have gone down there. They've all gone to that one. Ah, there we go. So this little trick actually worked. Well then. That alleviates the need for having intersections inside of the... Do I have to build physicians outside of the ring? They're expensive. Let's have a look at the help here. Apothecary. Remove from circulation any plagued citizens they may meet in their journeys are most important to reducing the risk of malaria. Okay, so we can build some apothecaries then. Not that I have room for any apothecaries out here, but I'll get one there. Probably go up that way. Fire! Oh. Well, that might be a good idea, you know. Put that bandstand back, please, and put some houses back as well. We have 29 unemployed, so we need to brew some beer. Yeah, you guys, you really struggle with malaria and stuff like that, don't you? Now, sadly, I cannot really do anything about that currently. Now, I'm going to have to rely on the emergency funds because there is no way I can get money here. I don't have tax collection, I do not have trade, so yeah, we're gonna go into debt. Brewery. 1, 2, 3, and let's remove some of these. 4. I think that should suffice. Out of money, your treasury ran out of debents. You are hereby granted additional funds, but no benefactor will rescue you again. Use this gift to create money-making enterprises. Yeah, well, there isn't really any of them here. We're supposed to finish this map very quickly, I think. Storage yard, accept beer. How is our state 18 unemployed? Good. I really like this other mod. It makes it much better. Instead of having the picture up there and this thing down here. I've linked it in the description, by the way, of all of the videos. Even the ones that I did with the wrong one, they are linked with the link to this widescreen mod. If you want to play the game, there's also a link to both how to buy the game on Steam and on GOG. I would recommend buying it on GOG since that is pre-patched and everything. That's where I bought it. But then again, having it on Steam, some of you might prefer... I didn't want to put roadblocks. Some of you might prefer having it on Steam. I'm not building a roadblock, I'm building a plaza. "1,000 people now call your city home." What else do we need? 10 modest apartments. And we have spacious homestead, and they require beer before they will turn into that. So we'll wait for the beer to get done brewed. I suppose we can have another storage yard here for barley. And how many unemployed did we have? 15, and each of these require 12, which means that we can at least build one more brewery currently. Taxation. A large city needs to bring in additional revenue beyond its initial funding. One way to accomplish this is through taxation. In order to levy taxes, your city will need a palace and tax collectors. Make sure to build enough tax collectors to cover the whole city, especially its more well-to-do neighborhoods. Remember, the better the quality of life enjoyed in a given home, the more taxes its occupants will pay. And now we also get the personal salary from our personal mansion. That's not too. Okay, village palace is of the utmost essence or importance. I don't know if we need this road here. No, we don't. And that means we can build the village palace over here, which will prettify that area substantially. And let's build a road there with a roadblock, please. And a road there with a roadblock, please. Is needed. Yeah. And then we can have a road going between there and there. And we get to collect any taxes because that seems to be it.
Well done. Thanks to your capable leadership, Egyptian civilization has advanced considerably and will continue to do so in the coming decades.
So yeah, that was that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be seeing you all in the next episode.